about fielding a lot, trying to get the fielding percentage up to certain goals, and today just wasn't the best day for y'all fielding. So just I want to hear your overall thoughts about the errors today.
I don't even know if I have any words for you. I mean, it just. I mean, yesterday was a bit of an aberration. Today has to be. It better be an aberration today too. Otherwise, we're in big trouble. But that was just a horrendous showing of communication, of fundamentals, of playing catch, of making decision making. It's just, we were just like caught in between. We're timid throwing across, and we were, we talk about going for no, and we talk about playing mentally free, and this will probably be a lot of what I talk about tomorrow. Like, the only way to play this game is your 10-year-old self, where you had a smile on your face and you weren't thinking about the outcome or the results. And so we have to just say, screw it, play mentally free like that 10-year-old mommy watch me, daddy watch this. And if we're going to make an error, then go for it. Just, let's chuck it in the Seneca River. And, let's not leave it short or worried about where it's going. Let's just let it eat. And if we make errors, we make errors, but let's make errors moving at full speed. And so that's where, as a coaching staff, we just have to, it was kind of the message there in the middle of the 8th inning, like, take a breath, loosen up, and play mentally free. And if we make mistakes, make them at full speed, not this, in-between stuff. So our guys will make the adjustment. If it continues, I'll worry. I'm not worried right now, because I think we'll make the adjustment and we'll get back to playing mentally free. It was what allowed us to catch fire last year, and that's our best version of ourselves out there once we do that, which we haven't even found yet. So it's a fun part of coaching, is figuring out the identity of the team as we go, and we still have a lot of moving parts and moving pieces, and we still haven't found that maybe that right combination yet, but we will.
It looked like the team came out with a lot of energy today. Were you happy with the response?
Yeah, I mean, they're a great group of kids. I know yesterday was like the lack of compete and lack of effort, and that just, that was a great lesson. You just can't take anyone lightly. You can't ever come out complacent. I blame myself for that one, just for a lot of reasons of just kind of our whole pregame routine just seemed to be off, and adjusted to the weather just wasn't the same, maybe same level of execution of how we do our routine. But I thought our guys got right back in there today, and win, lose, or draw, they were at least, ready to compete. Offensively, they were they were on go. It wasn't team take on the fastball down the middle today. They were ready to hit it. Doesn't mean we always did, but the level of compete was certainly better. And then it's just like we gotta toughen up to when things start to hit the fan, to be able to put a stop to it on defense, and not let one bad thing and turn into 4 bad things. So we'll get there. It's all part of Team 127 figuring out our identity.
Coming off of yesterday, kind of scuffling throughout the entire game today, how important was it for you to see the team bounce back repeatedly today?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, this conference is hard. We've got, that's a very good opponent, Kennesaw State. It's like there's no let up in the season. Everybody's good. Everyone that we're going to play is good. And so we're going to be tested throughout. So we just, the way that we will get mentally tough is to just be in these situations where we are, kind of knocked down, and it just calluses the mind once you've been through it enough and knocked down enough. And luckily today, we got knocked down a lot today, but we didn't have to learn the lesson in defeat, but we still have to learn that lesson. Like, you can't play this game timid. You can't play this game tentative. You have to play this game and just go for it and let it rip. The Little League version of our players, they weren't worried about what the people in the stands thought, or what the results were, or what comes next, or what the reward is. They just love to play. They love to compete. They love to do it with their friends. They love to have fun, and want to see a little bit more of that on defense.
What's it like to get the 3,000th win for this university?
I didn't know that. Brian Hennessy just told me that after the game, but I think that he said we're the 9th program to do it. I think it's a testament to all the great men and great teams that have come before us, and Team 127 to be a part of a milestone like that's really cool. But it's just a testament to how strong the program has been for a long, long time, and what the standard is of Clemson baseball. It's one of the blue bloods. It's one of the best historically, and will continue to be moving forward. And it's our duty to to be a steward of that cultural tradition, and so making sure we're playing a certain way that people will be proud of, but also representative of the 3,000 victories that have come before us.
Any other questions for Coach?
All right, thanks guys.